Some other variants.
Okay, if you have 200,000.
You know why it's important to talk about this? I mean, I do know someone, for instance, someone just tweeted here, says this person saying the emoji looks like me. I don't know whether he's ready to. It doesn't look like me. I don't agree. I don't know whether he's ready to buy, but that could be, the price could be scary.
So I don't believe in, the way I see it, pricing is usually the least of the elements that you consider when you're looking at a premium phone like a Samsung, especially Galaxy S9 or S9 Plus.
True.
For me, it's really about the features. And I would go the extra length to make sure that I get the exact kind of. I don't change my phones very often.
Yeah.
You know, you expect that people change their phones maybe every year or so, but no, I take my time, make sure I find what works specifically for me.
Okay.
I'm in the movie industry, and if I'm going to have a phone, I have to have a phone that can capture, you know, exactly what I wanted to capture. Again, I do a lot of videos of my friends and I having fun. You go on social media, sometimes you see pictures, throwback pictures from some of Nollywood greats, some of the veterans that we have, the A-listers. You see them from way back. I want to capture those kind of memories and have them, you know, in good quality. So I'll pick the best kind of phones, and that's what determines for me what kind of phone I purchase.
This is interesting. Look at me.
Look at you. I mean, it looks like you.
Oh, well.
See?
So, no, I still don't.
It does.
I still
You
don't.
can adjust the skin tone, adjust a couple of things, change the hair.
Okay, yeah, I think they want to see it out there, but while they're doing that. So, now the other question is question of durability.
Okay.
I mean, I'm working, he's on set, for instance. He keeps talking about how he uses his phone on set.
Yes.
So I'm on set and my phone drops.
All right. You're concerned about durability? Okay. On the front and on the back of the Galaxy S9 and the Galaxy S9 Plus, it's protected with, it's quite technical, it's called Gorilla Glass 5.
That doesn't shatter.
You know, exactly.
The way it cracks.
It's nothing that is glass that doesn't break. That's one thing I always tell people.
No argument.
Nothing. So, you just need the right amount of
pressure. Did you hear
pressure.
what I said? I said it cracks.
Nothing that is not. But in terms of how durable it is, there's been several tests that even I actually carried out by myself by dropping at different heights, and it's been able to actually withstand heights on different levels. And also,
like what height? Can you just demonstrate?
Like 5 feet in some cases. Like right now, I can decide to do this.
There's a rug down there. So.
Even if it wasn't, I'm just saying, just to let you know that in terms of durability, you can't, like what he said, there are different elements that you have to look at before you pick up a product around this kind of price point. Because if it's going to be something that just shatters easily, or something that just gets damaged easily, then that means it's not value for money.
I spent hours on YouTube looking at product reviews. And I saw some tests being carried out. They would show the Samsung and maybe other phones, but especially the Samsung, being frozen at, you know, put in the freezer, turn into ice, like literally ice block, put in water and make it into a block, break it open and see that the phone is performing exactly as it's supposed to. And again, those are the little things that I'm trying to look out for to make sure that, you know, I'm getting good value for my money.
Okay, so it's waterproof.
Yes, it is.
It's dust-proof.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Shatterproof.
What
shatterproof. Yeah, shatterproof.
What level of water?
Can I get a hammer?
I'm right and say.
I'll just get a hammer and try it. Let's see how much of shatterproof.
I don't think anyone would deliberately want to pick up a hammer for a product that you actually want and then try to use them on.
But okay, the other thing is battery life.
Okay. In terms of battery life, at the end of the day, the length at which your phone lasts you depends on how you use it.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Okay, but I wanted to, before you give the example, I wanted to look at standby time.
Okay, in terms of standby time, give or take, you can actually have your phone on without you charging it for like 87 hours.
Standby time, for our viewers that may not understand, standby time is your phone's just there, you're not touching it, it's on its own. 87 hours. 87 hours is over 3 days.
Yes.
Okay, so which brings me to the example. I charged this phone last 3 days ago, and it's on 68%.
3 days ago?
Yes.
You were not using any of the apps, you were not WhatsApping, you were not Instagramming and all
This
that?
is my phone, so I will chat, but I don't really focus on Instagram. Like there's some apps that I take time off.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe that's one of the reasons. But I mean, this is the phone that I use, so I make calls and likes, and it's still on 68%.
3 days ago?
Yeah, 3 days ago. But then again, remember I'm at work, so my phone would spend a lot of time, on standby.
Interesting. Interesting. I like that shatterproof.
Part of it. But you don't want to try the hammer.
He doesn't want to
No,
try
he
the
said,
hammer.
I thought about that, but we'll try the hammer on DM instead.
Oh, no, this
Not
one.
my phone.
On his own. Solomon?
You try the hammer. No, I can actually allow you to try a key right here
A
if you
key?
want to. Yeah, just try to use it to like scratch the
To scratch the surface?
If you want to
hammer
try
would be
it.
interesting. Okay, but okay,
The hammer would be interesting on any product.
You know, you have this color. You have.
Oh yeah, this is
like rose gold
I
or
have a
something.
feeling that they knew we're coming to sunrise.
so they give you
brought the
sunrise,
Sunrise
gold.
gold.
You know.
It's actually called the sunrise gold.
So you could get, how many colors of this?
There are 4 colors.
Okay.
Actually, there are 4 colors. There's the midnight black.
There's a black.
There's a titanium gray. There's a coral blue, which is the one that's with you, and the sunrise gold. These 2 variants, the coral blue and the sunrise gold, actually comes with 128 gigabyte internal storage space for all your content, multimedia, documents, and everything.
128.
Yes.
128 gig. That's interesting. Okay, now one of our viewers is concerned about why the prices for your phones are still high up there when they have alternatives that provide almost the same features, or as good features as they may be, at lower prices. Why should they bother to come to you?
Okay, the thing about this instance is I think I would take it back to one thing DME mentioned out last week regarding where he was staying before, and from a self-contained and then moving a little bit higher.
Now lives in a mansion.
So I'm living in the balance.
Yes, I receive it.
Just like what he said, it's dependent on the kind of elements that you're looking forward to in the product that you're using. We're not just selling smartphones at the prices that you're seeing in the market. Yes, you can say you have so many competitors that are offering similar things, but if you're talking about standardization in terms of material production, from the ground up to when the product becomes a finished product, Samsung products are not just the kind of products that you go into a corner part of a store, pick up materials to put them together, couple, put the stamp of a company on it, and then sell. They go through rigorous testings at different stages to ensure the safety of the customers that are also using it, and also to ensure the premium quality feel of the product at the end of the day.
Which is really key because, yes, some people might couple phones together and give you at a price that, for whatever price. But are you sure how safe it is to use the phone? I mean,
what about after-sales services?
After-sales services.
Warranty, guarantee, and all of that.
Again, those are the kind of things that would determine whether I buy a Samsung over any other known brand.
Exactly.
Because I trust the Samsung brand. I've seen, what they do in terms of services
My screen shatters, I can get a replacement at little or no cost because I do know that a friend of mine's phone got shattered. You change the screen, there are times you pay almost the price of the phone.
I can imagine.
Samsung.
I can imagine. I can imagine. But then they're different. So for me, again, every time I've had an issue with my Samsung phone, it's been a seamless process. First of all, it can be fixed.
Yeah, but they say, you're an ambassador, so...
So to be honest, the way I view my relationship with Samsung is more of a voice saying, look, I'm amplifying. The day I have an issue with anything, I'm going to mention it.
Okay.
If I don't, I'm going to mention that as well. So I'm supposed to be amplifying what my experiences with the phone is. So it's not necessarily coming out. I'm not a salesperson. I'm a user of their product.
You're just telling them about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much, DME Okonlawon, actor, Samsung brand influencer, or Samsung voice amplifier. Solomon Oshibeluo, product training, Samsung Electronics West Africa. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you
for coming again. And again, you came without my phone. Well done. Nice to have you. So as we're back in a moment, please don't go away.